Boy, you chaps. What be up tonight? How you doing, Zuki? Good to see you. Zero Suit Samus. Blush. What's wrong? Oh, she's like upset blushing? Oh, come on. She can't be that prude. Plus, the Zero Suit's not even that freaking scantily clad. I really don't... I never understood the sexualization of Samus in that matter. It's very weird. Anyway, what is up, dudes and dudettes and everybody everywhere and all over the place? How are you guys doing tonight? I am alive, technically. I thought we were gonna get hit with a frickin' winter storm today after last night's late night outing wherein all of a sudden it just got fucking like snowy and windy and shit. Now all of a sudden, no, that's not the case at all. Uh-oh. Let me just get the game up here. Don't want people to see that. Full specific window. And Nahi mic. There we go. Game capture. Fit to screen. Let's see. Will show. Oh god. Extermination. There we go. Hold on. Yay! Hold on, I can extend this. Literally just increased. Now, well, that's done. There we go. Full screen mode activated. Cool. So yeah. Zero Mission is not my first Metroid game. I believe that honor goes to Fusion. But this game is important. Mainly because this was how I found out... Alright. This was how I found out that Samus was a girl. I actually have a funny story about that that I'll get into later. Also, I don't know where Zig is. My best guess is that he actually fell asleep, so... We'll go on and we'll see what's up as we go along with this. But, yeah. Even with all this, I still fucking love this game. Oh, I thought it completely... Oh. Right, I did play through this a little bit. I actually like the controls on the, emulator with the fucking PS4. Because you can actually use the joystick, and it makes certain parts a little bit easier. Such as specific bull sparks and everything like that. But yeah, so... I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with this. I just feel like playing a bit of Metroid because, you know, why the fuck not? I know we had Dread come out last year, and I made that fucking Metroid video, and all of a sudden, look what happened. We had fucking... Some of my predictions came true. Which is, I don't know, weird to me. So, you know what? Without further ado, let's hop in. Because this is one of... Is it my favorite? Well, it's one of my favorite 2D games. Honestly, Samus Returns did take that mantle, because obviously all the shit that it added and shit like that. But this is a really good game in its own right. One of the best, well, it's the only other remake, really. So, let's do this shit. Easier, normal. I forgot that there's difficulty settings in Metroid. Normal's fine. Let's do this shit. Planet Zebus. I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Alright. Obviously, humble beginnings. Any fan of Metroid knows, like, you know, how this all plays out. Get your Morph Ball, move on to the next shit. Plain and simple. But you know, like, I fucking played this game a lot when I was, like, younger, though. My fucking DS, this is, like, the only Game Boy that I had in the fucking... Game Boy. The only cartridge that had the Game Boy slot on the DS, let alone any other sort of thing. Now that I hear this game might be a little bit loud. It's louder than fucking It's louder than fucking Fusion, holy shit. There we go. That's a little bit better. It was a bit more muffled in the pause menu. Yeah. Let's see how well I do. I do feel a little bit rusty, so maybe I will have a good time or a bad time. I have no clue how this is gonna play out. Then again, not too. Whoa! Fucking screens. I'm not too worried about it though. Like, the game's well balanced. It's not like I'm gonna die like 5 seconds in or whatever the fuck. No. Once again, good game in its own right. Can't complain if you're not fucking, you know, messing up and shit. Also, this was apparently a controversial change that some fans didn't like. Which, honestly, considering how many people complain about the backtracking in a lot of Metroid games, stuff like this kind of mitigates that sort of factor. And it's ironic when people say, oh, the game's not long enough. It's like, well, they got rid of the backtracking, so why complain in the long run? Save. I forgot. Oh no, I think these save stations don't recharge your health. You actually have to find the Chozo statues and shit. Right. Later on in the game, when you get to the pirate bases and stuff, that's when the game starts healing you and shit. The save stations. Oh, and Rippers, hello. Man, it's kind of crazy to believe that this planet blows up in Super Metroid. Cause I like all the fucking creatures here and shit, but I don't know. At least the Zoomers get to live, mainly because they're like a invasive species. But even then, that's a little bit, you know. I don't want to say deep lore, but like they're literally in Prime. Like, honestly, deep lore for Metroid is just the manga at this point in time. Hey, Cam, how's it going? Didn't notice you there for a second. Good to see you, though. It's been a while. I heard you didn't like the fact that I watched Jackass yesterday. Too blue-collar humor for you. Finally. A weapon worth. Yes, it's vulgar. Yes, it is vulgar. But honestly, there's a place for vulgar humor in our society, too. Also, I don't know where Zig is. I should say Cam. I said that earlier. But he'll be around. He always comes around. Even if he's a little late, maybe with a few, depths to the Mafia or something like that. He didn't leave, like, a cryptic post about going out and get... But I can hate on it. Yeah, you can. That's fair. Oh, yeah. Zig didn't even leave a cryptic post saying that he was just going out to get some cigarettes. So he'll be back. Oh, jeez. Anyway. Really good video game. Oh, shit, right. I try to avoid this room, because I like the reveal of it later, but I think you have to go in there anyway just to get this other door to open on this side. Shit. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh, fuck! Right, yeah, right, you do have to go in there anyway, because this guy won't spawn. Fucking hell. I can't remember the name. Desbracos? What the fuck is the name of that enemy? I know that the blue ones are side hoppers. That's... I don't even have my phone charged to look at it, so to look it up, so... We're going in blind here already, because I can't remember the name of the fucking creature. As if that matters, but hey, I like my lore bits and shit. Actually, you know what the cool thing is? I'm glad to have played other M and like read a lot of like the posts about it, because they made a few things and oh god. Look at that. Dodge 2 fucking rippers, not even really trying to. But you know, like, a lot of the stuff from, a lot of like the, whatchamacallits from other M. The, what's the name of those? Concept arts actually shed some light on a few of the species of Planet Zebus. So the next area that we're gonna hit, Norfair, is gonna have some interesting information on one of the creatures there. I forgot, there was somebody playing a... Oh, right. EUs. I miss Eagles. He was fun. Kept playing a lot of Super Metroid. And like a weird mix of Super Metroid, and I remember sharing the fact with him. But I'll get to it as soon as we get there, though. But for now, might as well just deal with what we're doing here. I'm gonna find the missiles. I'm trying to think. There's not the. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's the high jump in this, I believe, right? Oh, you can shoot those little guys. Little parasitic bug creatures. Hold on, wait a minute. This is gonna be a bit of a hard. There we go. So they put it there. It's gonna have the power grip yet. Another fun upgrade that they added in this game. I think the best part about this game, though, is that the fact that it just is an updated version of the original, and that's basically it. No real strings attached, nothing removed, but a lot of stuff added. Reminds me a lot of, you know, better remakes that have come out for other games, like the original Resident Evil remake and shit like that. Kind of funny, though, that you basically be playing all the remakes and none of the originals. But I think I did hop on, like, the original Metroid, like, once or twice on here. I believe one of those times was through this game, because you can unlock the original through this. Honestly, I should have played off that fucking started off. And maybe that'll happen next time, I don't know. I honestly really just... It feels pretty cool to play this game for once, like, live. Kinda getting that, feeling that I was getting when I was playing fucking, Star Fox Assault on Wednesday. Oh, jeez. It's interesting. That's basically it for me. You know what I mean? You get that je ne sais quoi type feeling, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, everything's come full circle to where it is now. We're just here enjoying a video game in the company of each other's presence. Just me staring at the screen and reading the chat as it scrolls by. If there is anybody in chat, that is, to make it scroll by. Oh yeah, no, the emulator is gonna be fucking, like, weird tonight, too, because of the way it acts. There's multiple things, and you have a slightly larger screen set up for it. So it should let you know that this is not the best representation of it. Right, it doesn't come back until I cross over again and I have the missiles. Come on. Don't do this to me, man. There we go. There we go. This can destroy red hatches. Cool. And we need the bombs. Yay. Is there a sequence break for the bombs? Maybe. I don't know. I can only get the super missiles early, really. Not only is it kind of funny, but it then makes one of the bosses, like, extremely easy. I might try to do that. It took me a little bit of time, but I might just do, like, a very standard run. Not really the type to perform, like, the sequence break type of motions and shit. Alright, here we go. Big boy! Might I ask you... Alright, come on, you big guy. You lovable oaf. You iconic big-eyed bastard. There we go. I can still beat him in, like, one go, and that's the crazy part. It was honestly gonna feel weird if I couldn't actually pull that off. The sad thing is, when I was younger and I constantly played this, that guy would always be like this weird fucking like thing where if I didn't kill him on the first try, I'd reset and do it again. It just feels wrong to not be able to kill him on the first try, and he just runs away. Because I forgot how long you can go without the charging, because I think you can avoid it for like the longest time. It's not as if you need it, because most of the time you're going to be spamming the missile button and shit. But it's still pretty neat that's an added detail and whatnot that you can, you know, skip a whole boss multiple times and then eventually get the laser beam. Hell, it would have been cool if you could skip him, like, entirely and then I don't know, you get to Torian or something. They have like a Super Metroid type section at the end where, I don't know, like you get to the sandy area or whatever, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, the big guy shows up and you have to fight him as a secret boss or something like that. It's super powerful. Oh, I don't even think that thing has a name. It's just like Charge Beam Beast or something like that. Like most of the new enemies in the game, or whatchamacallits, those are called Resbits. The Resbits were from Metroid Prime 2? Where are they from? I can't even remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this is really good for this for the most part. Charge up your shots, blast away. Those hives become a big pile of goo. It's like a pancake, really, for the most part. Hell. Not even really goo, it's more like yeast. Could be a fungus, really, anyway. Knowing animals like that. Oh, hey. Get the one that's down in the beginning area if I do a wall jump. But it's quite possible that, I don't know. Whoa! Almost fell in the acid. Oh god. Oh, a couple of people have played, like, I know he played, like, Super Metroid for a long time, like, that wasn't most of the stuff, but he did stream other fun stuff. Ooh, map room. Really just because, I don't know, I find playing the same game, like, over and over and over again as your only game to stream a bit much, I guess is the best way to put it. It's cool that, you know, like, you're very passionate about that, you know, those two games, or one game, whatever, or that one idea that you got for it. But it's still a bit, you know, bloated just to play the same thing over and over again. I don't know. I wouldn't be... Then again, when I was younger, I probably would be able to do that. Hell. You can imagine, like, a Twitch streamer, like... I could imagine like a 10-year-old Twitch streamer doing that. But then again, most like adult Twitch streamers, they stick to one game. Like fucking Fortnite players and shit like that. I don't know. I'm trying to imagine logging. I'm just trying to imagine logging into like the same game. Like I don't know, trying it over and over and over again just to win like once. It's like how Rice says, it's like insanity. Hell. I've had streams where I fucking played through, like, you know... Oh god, these little things are closing. Slow down. Oh god, they're all in there. I've had streams where I've tried to do stuff like fucking, you know, fight Nemesis for, like, hours. And the next thing you know... I'm going slowly crazy. Look at you! You look crazy! How long it would take me to beat this game? It'll probably take me about an hour or so. No, not an hour. What the fuck? I could probably beat it in like 4 hours if given the chance. Okay, alright, fuck. I don't have the ball jump yet. Because I don't have... Either they didn't have it in this game, which they should because this is running off a modified fusion engine. Or, I don't know what, the spring ball is just not in this game. At the moment. I forgot when you get it. I think it might be during the, whatchamacallit though. Space jump part. So, we'll have to see. Slow down into it. Oh god. Did it do it? Oh, one more. bombs and you blow them up, and that's how the way of the news goes. Like everything. In theory, everything would be weak to bombs, but I don't know. Low yield, high yield, it's all the same, really. Oh god. I sound like oh jeez. I sound like I have green hair, don't I? I wrote the word damaged on my forehead. Oh god. Yes, I'm a gamer. Damaged. I should probably take the Ziggy off for like now. I try to imagine him running in like fucking, you know, like some shit like, ow. Fucking, don't patronize me. Ooh, shit. Okay. I wonder if I got that because I was charging the beam and it extended out the frickin' sprite a little bit. No. Never just at the right angle. I can go down. Nope. Let me try to go get the, I'm supposed to do it like that, but I don't do it like that because I feel like it's a waste of fucking, you know, charge. Yeah, if you miss out on that one dude, come back down this way, and you appear around here somewhere. In the next room. Hop. This is gonna be a fun try here. It's easier if you have this. If it's easier if you have the whatchamacallit. But for us, there is the infinite bomb jump method. You're just gonna time your bombs right. There we go. They definitely didn't remove. That's definitely not removed from this game. Hell, I remember I thought I had to do this. Once again, it's easier when you have the jump, and I think they tried to make it like hard to do with that. But even so, you can still perform it if you know how you're doing it. Right? Well, it's still hard to get in there anyway, unless you have power grip. So, I'm gonna try this out like a million times, and then we'll be here forever. Ooh! There we go. You still need the power grip to get in, though, but yeah. That'd be funny though if the power grip unlocked the ball jump, spring ball, or whatever. But honestly, it'd be half expected. I'm not gonna lie, considering that I don't think I find those two power ups go hand in hand together. Weirdly enough. Oh come on, no, I'm not stuck down here. Imagine getting stuck in this pit. Yeah, no, you just gotta wait for that extra like thing to pop up. There we go. See? You can imagine a playtester getting stuck down there. What do I do? One of those little parasites are immune to the lava, the acid too. I love this game's ecosystem. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Alright, so, save station in there. Oh, that wasn't... I think I still need a power up to get whatever's back that way, though. What is down there? Yeah, we gotta go back that way anyway. Now that we have like this, we can do a lot more to hell. I think we can get the barrier suit, so that'd be good. Bombs do a lot of good things in this game, so other than allow you to infinitely jump, you can fucking fucking use them to grab all sorts of, like, weird goodies. So that is a no. You could easily get that with the ice beam later, but I'm gonna try to jump up there. Infinite bomb up. Going in, something in the wall. I think that area is also like a ball spark type thing where you have to try to get... I try to juke it out weirdly enough. Shine sparking and ball sparking are weird. I am probably going to get killed by Ridley. There's the tank. Let's see. Can I perform a wall jump to save my life? Stop! No, you don't. Shot! There we go. Come on, get up there. Get up there, Samus. Do it. Come on. You could totally do this without... You could totally do this without, like, any of the other fucking things. Hold on. No, no, no. We have the technology. There we go. See? See? There we go. You can get decently far doing it. You could get all the way up to the fucking... There we go, there we go, there we go! Yeah! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Classic trick. Classic fucking trick right there. Oh my god. This game is so good. I don't even know if that's like a speedrun strategy. Honestly, I could imagine like somebody like doing that to completely skip out on like whole sections. Then again, it really wouldn't be a speedrun at that point. You gotta try to like hope you get the right thing. Because once again, it's easier to perform if you have the fucking spring ball. Infectious morning. Hold up. Just making sure. Probably have to cut across the top there, but I just want to make sure. Can't go down to Torian yet, so that's fine. Can't go back up to Criteria yet, we gotta find the exit. Can't do the secret, can't do the infinite bomb. So yeah, we gotta go back up. However, there's a secret over there that I do want to get. Because we need the various suit for getting to... Oh wait, no, we get to Criteria through Warfare. Basically, how I remember this game going, you literally travel. It feels like I'm playing, like I say this, you remember the Konami code, but like, you gotta remember it as a movement. So, you go up first. It's literally right, up, left. Down, right, up, left, and then back, you know what I mean? It feels like a cheat code. Like, the regular path is so ingrained in my memory that... I don't know. It's like, for a while I was, practicing at this to get better at it, and then I was gonna stream it, like, earlier, but I just never got around to doing it. So, here we are now, and I'm rusty as hell, and I'm trying to remember some of the tricks and tips that I figured out while playing before. Yeah, hell, there we go, look, see? There's the wall jump. We can still do it. It's easier with the fucking, whatchamacallit. I'm getting drained by these little parasites. Hey, forgot what these guys are called. They are... not bulls. What the fuck? Wait waivers, waivers. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Right, there wasn't a secret really. It was just tell you to go to Norfair. There we go. I'm feeling like I'm missing out on something that I should. But I don't know, so I don't mind. Big health unit. Small health unit. Which do you want? Imagine farming the enemies for all your health pickups. There's no save state mode. Early in the game, you still need to save stuff and fill it first. Alright, so I don't think it would hurt to try to go back up and see if I can get to that one area, but I highly doubt I can without any. Can you not knock me back in the lava? I mean acid, magma, whatever it is. Look, it's lava in Norfair. It's acid up here. Like I wonder, is it possible for a planet to have natural pools of sulfuric acid? For all we know, the space pirates could have dumped those down here. Evolving. They gotta get things stronger. Mutating. Want him in the Nemesis program. Oh, if only I had the power grip. Fucking sneak up there. I don't believe I can do this fully yet, but ain't gonna hurt to try. Stop feeding with the acid, you battery. Yeah, no, I don't have the power grip. Shit. Oh, wait, no. Hold up. There we go. Look at that. Yes. I don't think we can get up there without the power grip. There's something over here you need the power grip for. This is the roadblock room? Or no? Where's the room where they stop? Yeah, there we go. You need the power grip to get over there. Or the various suit. You do all that for a missile tank, but you still need to get the various suit to get that. Hell, in theory, I think we could go down to Kraid's lair. I believe we get ice beam. We get the various suit from Norfair. Norfair and R.I.P kind of like mesh together in my head a little bit because they have very similar like designs in terms of like landscape. Like thankfully it's not like looping hands like in the original. It's about like 2 or 3 screens each. But the best way to describe like the original Metroid is just vertical. Like this is the this is the game where you don't just platform like, you know, across the screen. You go up it. It's like Spaceball 1. Firing across her nose, you go up the nose. even with that, it's still a little bit weird. So, like I said, as it meshes together. Though, the thing I always remember for, like, I keep saying, like, later fucking Metroid places. But yeah, the thing that gets me when it comes to and none of them are right. Because, yeah, I guess it's just like an end and shit like that. Rio is like the closest thing to Norfer that you get in a Metroid game, so. Still with the ice area. But yeah, no, like. The hardest thing that, like, is sort of get here is. Like, I always remember Norfair, and I almost said Nori together too. I always remember Norfair for its, like, maze room, I call it, in the start. After you get done, like, there's a few blocks that you can, like, jump on and break and shit. It's a weird area. Well, so it's, like, made of, like, bubbles and shit. Uh-oh. She knows. Mama brain. It's like down. Yeah. Can't really, you gotta bust through like that. And the music's actually really good here, too. Honestly, better than fucking, like, the, remixes from Smash Bros. Same even goes for, like, Star Depths. Okay, this is another one of, like, the infant that I just fucking infinite bomb jump up to. Okay. These enemies right here. Their names escape me at the moment, but I remember talking about this on the Fusion stream too. They're called Zolds, I believe. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me wherever, chat or fucking, you know, comments on the pod or whatever. But basically, those flames on their backs, that's their excrement. They exude plasma because they eat microbacteria that lives in the lava. Remember, anything and everything is essentially the primordial soup to whatever fucking creature will come out. Hell, it's quite possible. It's okay, you don't even know bomb jumping timing. You basically just have to, like, get it. It's like I said, I keep saying, it's easier with the, whatchamacallit. It's easier when you have, like, the spring ball because, you know, you can set it up just right and shit like that. You just gotta get the timing down properly. The hardest part is trying to get in the crevice, into the little, like, crevice there. Actually, I don't know the timing in this. In Super Metroid, I do. There we go! Look at that. It's not like Fusion, where there's no... You can't really time it, because they set it up so that you can't do the bomb jump. Most of the later games, you can't do the infinite bomb jump, which bothers me. Because I can get the timing just right, but, like... It's not great. It's not. They didn't set it up and shit. But yeah, like the Zolds or whatever, I think is what they're called, or I forget what they're. They're essentially like they're like the fiery version of a Zoomer or a Gamer, right? Basically, they feed off of. Feed off of microbacteria and the magma and shit, so that is why they, you know, poop fire. Oh god! I need the power grip, so I better go the other way. Right, yeah, this is where you get the power grip and then you come back around and shit, and that's when the room kind of, like, wakes up. I don't even know any, like, the other secrets in, like, Super Metroid, though. Like, hell, I get the timing right for most of, like, the, abilities such as, like, you know, bomb jumping or the power bomb, like the beam combos or whatever they're called. But I can't do stuff like arm pumping and shit like that. Like, that's fucking stupid. To me. I'm the Bobo Metroid player. I know, like, half of the frickin' speedrunner techniques, but I can't. I could do some of the speedrunner techniques, but I can't do them to save it. Mock ball is an easy trick to do. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried to do that a lot, but I can never get it right. Wait, is this the... Is this what I think it is? Oh yeah. Just press down when you hit the floor. Okay. So this area right here actually uses the wrecked ships theme. However, we can actually find the wrecked ship. And we cross over and we cross through it at one point. Later on in the game. I think to get back to Z, I think to get back to like R.I.P from the pirate ship and everything like that. Little known secret there. I don't even think you can perform the mock ball in this game. There we go. But yeah, no. What happened?
Hello?
Hey Zig, how's it going?
Good. Sorry about, being late and shit. I just had some shit that I had to, deal with.
Oh, it's all good. I thought you fell asleep, to be honest.
Nah, I didn't fall asleep. I'm still here and I'm still kicking.
So how are you doing on this fine night?
I'm doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I've got some fucking Zero mission and shit.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
But yeah, so... now that Zig's here, I think it's time. So is anybody... So, Zig, you're a fan of Nintendo music, right?
Are you talking about GilvaSunner?
Yeah, he got fucking nuked!
I know, dude. It's fucking... It sucks.
And it
really
wasn't even...
fucking does.
It wasn't even by Nintendo, is the worst part.
Yeah, it was some fucking false claim and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, again... At first, it didn't surprise me. At first, it didn't really surprise me that if it was Nintendo and shit, because you know how they are when it comes to copyright and whatnot.
Nintendo's
you know what I'm saying?
I said it. I said
but
it.
I did see that thread. I did see that thread on Twitter where it was basically pretty much, which pretty much showed like this isn't really the case, and it really is some weird third party impersonating Nintendo and whatnot, which is fucking weird, to be quite honest with you. Because, you would think it would be like, it would just say Nintendo of Japan or Nintendo of America or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And just not like Nintendo. But it's like, fucking hell. So...
Once again, like...
Yeah.
It's bad enough, like I said, it's bad enough that, like, people try to... Funnily enough, there's a few people who reported on this, and they still have not said that, they still not talked about the updated information, that apparently it wasn't Nintendo that did it.
Yeah. And
there we go, we got the power grip. This game is so fucking good!
Yes.
It's good for your soul, too. But yeah, no, like... I listen to like Nintendo's music sometimes when I go out for walks and shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm one of those weirdos who listens to game music outside of the game that it's from. So
I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it sucks. It sucks that, this whole entire channel that was dedicated to, like, getting rips of this music and whatnot.
He literally, like, that's his hobby. He tracks down, like, the soundtracks and, like, buys them and then uploads them and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, he even
Plus, it's not like it's not like Nintendo is releasing these fucking soundtracks anytime soon or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
If it was monetized. Yeah, he doesn't even monetize it. Like, there's not even freaking like on all of GilvaSunner's like videos, or like, you know, the uploads of the music. There's no freaking, you know, there's no like ads. Yeah. Like, not even in the sense of like, you know, oh, they're gonna like throw them in there and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'd completely understand if he was making money off of it, or Nintendo had something in place. Which is ironic, because a lot of the other music channels do have ads on and shit. So they monetize it.
Yeah. And again, it really does suck. It really does suck that, you know, all this shit happened because somebody thought, somebody had to be like, you know, a fucking copyright baron or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And just basically say, nope, not letting you have this.
It's like,
again,
it feels targeted is the weird thing too.
You think so?
Like,
because
nobody does that out of like, you know what I mean? Nobody does that out of like spite is the thing. Well, I mean, nobody does that unless they have like, because that's like 35,000 videos, dude.
Right.
That each have an individual claim. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like a company or anything. I'm sure it was targeted because of how big it was. Yeah. And like, you don't see like BR, like the guy used to be called like Brawl Master or whatever. That was like his name, but yeah, Brawl Master, the old guy who like uploaded like 30-minute comps and shit. He fucking like 30-minute edits and shit. Hated them taking ROM sites down, but that made sense from
Yeah.
Hell, like,
again, shit like that I can understand.
Yeah, and they haven't taken down all the ROM sites. So
yeah.
It's like you said, it's honestly, let's be real here. I think that taking down ROM sites might have thinned that herd a little bit, because now it's like easy. Now it's like even easier to find like, you know, clean ROMs and crap like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
But like music, let alone everything like that, is just, you know what I mean? Once again, it had to, like, not that he's just being a copyright baron, he wasn't claiming the copyright, he was striking. Right. It was almost on a level, like I said, it's on a level of like fucking Viacom. And the irony of that was, alright, I was explaining to somebody, like, because I, like, you know how
is it a mutual of ours or just someone else?
Someone else.
Alright.
And so basically I was explaining to them that, you know, how we went to see Jackass last night, right?
Oh, yeah.
So eventually the conversation divulged to 1,000 Ways to Die, because they said it's basically like that, and I'm like, yeah, kinda, right? So anyway, I showed them the fart video, the one. And I said, like, that, like...
Oh, yeah.
It's okay for sites like that, you know, to have, like, it's okay for people to have, like, SpongeBob clips and fucking, like, you know, like, 1,000 Ways to Die things on there. Which is just a poor man's version of Gaki no Tsukai. Oh my god, that is freaking... That is the most Japanese, like, name for something I've ever heard. But yeah, like... Like I showed him, and I said, like, that got my video taken down. Like, it got my video. You can't fucking watch it on YouTube in the States for some reason. But it's fine to be uploaded as its own clip, and the channel's definitely not affiliated with, you know, 1,000 Ways to Die in any way.
Again, I think it's because YouTube has a very fucking, like, you know, shitty copyright system as it is.
Oh, yeah.
So, where stuff like, you know, 1,000 Ways to Die can, you know, where someone re-uploads a clip from 1,000 Ways to Die, it goes completely under the radar unless, you know, unless otherwise.
Unless a million views happen, and then it's like, goodbye. Hell, Like,
No, we're not even, we don't even get that much views on YouTube as it is, and yet still,
yeah.
the fucking Night in the Woods stream got fucking taken down because of, you know.
Even with editing is the funny part.
Even with my edits and shit. I guess they still thought it was too, fucking, you know, it wasn't transformative enough for some shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Try to, like, spin around. Like Silent Library is just a skit they did. Huh.
Oh.
Alright, we do get the ice beam rolling here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and we got a freaking super missile door blocking our way, so we can't even leave out the normal path.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, the GilvaSunner thing, like, pissed me off big time. Cause
I don't fucking blame you, cause it was just like, you had like this really funny thing, you had like this fun thing going on and shit, and then, you know, you just had to ruin it for everybody else?
yeah, like, Zig, my best way to describe it, right? I literally, when I found out, I looked it up, I'm like, where the fuck is GilvaSunner? Earlier today. I couldn't find it, I couldn't find the music last night, because he uploaded every freaking piece of music from Majora's Mask. That included, like, all, like, the little, like, piano, like, all the little stuff that the Zora, like, the Indigo Go's play and shit, right? And I fucking love that. Yeah, right? He uploaded all that shit. And the ending theme? And I'm like, I wanted to listen to that while walking around the mall the other day. I was at the mall, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, I looked up, like, Majora's Mask piano practice. I saw the GilvaSunner one, the Silver Gunner, and shit, right? But not... And I'm like, where the fuck is his? And I looked it up today.
Now you know.
Yeah, I saw like Moist Critical's video on it, where he's like, "Oh, I was wrong," and I'm like, "What is he wrong about?" What? I'm like, I said, did Critical do something that got like GilvaSunner, that got like GilvaSunner removed, or whatever the fuck? That was my first thought, and then that's when I found out that, like, you know, through his like obvious humor and crap like that, as far as I was able to discern, was like, oh, it wasn't Nintendo who did, I've learned from him that it wasn't Nintendo that took down GilvaSunner shit.
Right.
So that was like a whole big, wait, what happened now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I hope that, you know, that information is like clear passed on to, like, you know, the people who run the GilvaSunner channel and whatnot. And hopefully they can, you know, go to YouTube and be like, hey, we were unfairly, you know, we found out through, you know, this and this, that, you know, this wasn't Nintendo, but a third party impersonator.
He only nuked the channel because he thought it really was Nintendo. He didn't dispute it and shit. Cause like, that's 35,000 videos.
No, I know that it's like, I know it's like thousands of videos and shit like that. Like that I understand completely. But at the same time too, it's just like, you know, I would've, in my defense, I would've fucking disputed the copyright and shit. Cause I would be like,
it's been up for years, you know what I mean? Like, you never cared before. You never cared before. Why you caring now? Oh, I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh,
yep, there we go.
Well, rip. But yeah, no, I would have been like, you know, wait, wouldn't it say Nintendo of Japan or America or, you know, any of their other, like,
there would be,
branches
like,
and shit?
there's a few different types. Yeah, it's basically like different branches and shit like that for their networks and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I would have been like, you know, something ain't right here. Something is rotten in fucking Denmark.
Apparently, like, the use, and the thing is, it's like, I know Nintendo always had like weird stuff over their copyright and shit, but like, they used to be cool with stuff like that. I don't know what changed. Like, dare I say it, Disney ain't even as, like, you know, fanatical over fucking, like, Mickey Mouse is the weird part. They only care that he's going into like the public domain and shit. You know what I mean? Then they change the copyright. Then they change the copyright law.
Basically, that's what they do.
Also,
they don't want to. What's up?
They let Winnie the Pooh go into like the.
Well, yeah. Again, it's more so that. Yeah. It's more so that, they still own their version of Winnie the Pooh and whatnot, but, the source material itself is in the public domain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Nintendo fan base praises their actions for stupid stuff. Like... Oh god, like, I bought that, alright, you know that Mario collection that they made? Like, I didn't, like, freak out, like, alright. Can we be real here 1 second, right? One thing I'm definitely fucking tired of, in general, is Splatoon having a ton of on-disc DLC with praise. Alright, I don't really care about that part, considering that it was like all amiibo-based and shit, but I'm tired of fucking like the outrage culture behind like all these sorts of things. Because, let me point this out, right? History has come... That was not amiibo-based. Yeah, wasn't that like for the, not the DLC that came out for the game, but for all like the update content and shit? That was their 3 months of free updates. It was already on the Really? Oh! That's despicable! I already have my fears.
Yeah, no. You were saying?
Yeah, I already have my fears about fucking, like, Splatoon 3. Because, I'm gonna be honest, like, Splatoon 2 fucking sucked. Because people data mined the weapons being omitted. Wow. Splatoon 1. No, I know. But they pulled the same, like, type of game thing with Splatoon 2 that pissed me off, where, oh, we're gonna make it now. We're gonna like release the shit now. We're gonna update it later. You know what I mean? And now knowing that all the updates were basically fake, unless they had to like try to finalize some of the code on some of the weapons and shit. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
Other than that, like, it's still fucking that. But can I just be real 1 second here? The thing that pisses me off about, like, everybody when it comes to this happened with fucking, this also happened with fucking Bethesda. I'm sick of fucking outrage culture over trivial bullshit such as video games. Like,
yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, how dare this game not, like, alright. I said it in my Discord yesterday. Everybody wants to be objectively right 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking, like, oh, Fallout 4 wasn't as good as New Vegas. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's like piss off. It's like, I've seen this time and time again, right? Like, when somebody's mad at something, right? They just roll with, like, any sort of, like, bandwagon just to, like, try to put down the thing that they're mad at, right?
Yeah.
This happened with, like, the Outer Worlds and shit, right? This happened with, like, the Outer Worlds and shit like that, right? When it came to, like, fucking Bethesda and, like, Obsidian. But in the meantime, the Outer Worlds was kind of, like, poo-poo garbage. Or doo-doo feces, if you will.
7. Oh shit. Yeah, no, you cut off there for a second. I didn't. What'd you say, Marek?
Oh, I said the freaking Outer Worlds, right? Where, like, it was kind of like, in hindsight, a lot of people kind of realized it was just doo-doo feces.
Yeah.
Like, it was poo-poo garbage, doo-doo feces, if you will, right? So that game got like its, due review justice in hindsight. You know what I mean? So that's where the problem steps in. But like, everybody's so like focused on trying to feed into like an outrage an outrage thing type thing, they obscure the truth no matter what it is. So it's just like with this, like I said, I have a feeling that people are going to, like, you know, spite Nintendo over this, even after the truth came out about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what this is starting to feel like already. Like, let's go with, like, you know, Nintendo evil for destroying GilvaSunner, despite, you know, the evidence being on the wall for the most part now.
Yeah. Despite the contrary and whatnot.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
like,
no, I get you on that. I really do.
Yeah. And
it's like
no company, I agree here, no company is, like, you know, a saint.
Yeah. They've all done some shit.
But there's no point in attacking them for something they didn't do.
Right.
It's going, like, if it ever comes down to, like, the consumer. Microsoft probably in terms of ethics, I guess? They didn't really fire a lot of the people at, like, you know, but that's, you know, I don't know.
That's another thing entirely. Shit.
Yeah. I guess it's the right word. It's hard to explain. But yeah. The issue do come in where, like I said, outrage, there's an example of the outrage culture being correct, because look, everybody at you know what I mean? Activision for years has been making inferior products. And on top of that, like I said, on top of that, like, the allegations coming out, that was just a fucking cherry on the shit cake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's fine to, like, you know, it was fine to bash them and shit like that. You know what I mean? Forza has a sign language mode for people who can't hear. Yeah, like, it's cool. Like,
Hey, Marek?
What's up?
Can you lower down the volume just a bit? It's kind of getting hard to hear you.
There we go.
Yeah.
The game itself is just generally loud, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, the hardest part to, like, understand too, you know, like, Microsoft is really trying to, because they know that their product is fucking video games, so they're trying to sell video games to the most people as possible. That's what a company does.
Yeah.
That's what, like, a good company, it just gets with the times and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it tries to sell video games, and it tries to get with the times, and that's basically it. It might all be for just the bottom fucking dollar, but look, I'd rather buy a game from, like, a company that, you know, will produce it and shit. You know what I mean? Like, number one, that will just produce games and, like, from any of their, like, properties, or, like, you know, this is why I've fallen so far out of faith with, like, Sony and shit. I fucking love Sony, but they don't do anything. They're literally Microsoft in the 360 era. And that's what pisses me off about their stuff. Hell, there's your outrage culture right there. But I'm not like smiting, I'm not, like, you know, going on a hate campaign against Sony because, oh, I'm not getting Sly Cooper 5, you know what I mean?
Right. It's like, you know,
Sony bought companies out of, like, ports for multi-platform stuff recently. Really?
yeah, I know Bungie is like one of them and shit.
Well, there goes Bungie. I know that we were...
Come on.
Hey, maybe... no. Alright, look, if we get Marathon on PS5 or something like that, or, like, a new Marathon game, Sony's like, hey, Bungie, make Marathon. What? Make marathon. Bruh. I find it so hard. I find it so hard to own a fucking PS5. Other than I can't find one. There's nothing on it.
Again, that's you know, I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but you know, I guess that's just like, you know, your preference and shit. You know, they don't have anything that's like worthwhile for you, so it's like, what's the point of getting one anyway?
Yeah. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing anything come out of like Microsoft yet, right? But I'm not really like I still don't really want to own like an Xbox. What the fuck even is the new Xbox system called, right?
The Xbox One S or some shit. Xbox Series S.
Okay.
Something like that. I'll be right back.
Just call it the Xbox. Just call it the Xbox 4. No, wait. No, it's the no. Yeah, it is the Xbox 4. Xbox Series S or X or something. Just call it the Xbox 4 at this point, man. Like, stop with all of like the stupid names. Like, you got the Xbox. You got the Xbox 360. You get your Xbox One, and the only reason why they named it One was because they wanted to like have it replace all of like the fucking things. Hell, like the PS2 beat out like most of the fucking systems because it just had a DVD player built into it. And I wouldn't say I'm a die-hard Sony fanatic, but like I'm disenfranchised because they don't make anything anymore. They're literally like they make like one or two games, and then those aren't even like, you know, on the system alone anymore. Like hell, you can buy like fucking Days Gone. You can buy like a lot of like the Sony blockbusters now on PC. You could literally get like Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn if you're into that type of game. Fucking like Death Stranding, because fucking Hideo Kojima's amazing and shit. Like everything Sony has going for it is on PC. God of War is on PC now. I don't even think this is like a calculated move by them to try to get some PR points or something, but they don't do anything. It's like 343 Industries. They just exist to make Halo, you know what I mean? It makes more money. Yeah, it does, but it's like they don't have any games. Like they don't have any like games that are of consistent release that I could say are like, you know, oh yeah, that's definitely like a Sony game, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays and shit. Like this ain't the PS2 era where fucking like you can get, you know, like, okay, Halo isn't Microsoft. It is Microsoft. I'm talking about
I'm
like.
back. What did I just come back to?
But it's on PC. Yes. No, but I'm talking about like Sony. Like Sony, all of their games are on PC. At least it makes sense for Microsoft because Microsoft is a computer company.
Yeah. Like their first, like, you know, their priority is basically like Windows and like you know, their fucking gaming shit and whatnot. Because they know who they're fucking, you know,
Yeah.
they know who their goddamn whatchamacallit is. They're like, you know, their demographic and shit. You know, they know they really know, like, you know, they know who, like, who buys like Windows and whatnot and like uses their fucking like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's like with Sony, it's weird for Sony though because half of their games are on PC anyway, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like if like, alright, if Sony went full, like, alright, I'm gonna release every single game on PC, then I probably wouldn't complain about it, you know what I mean? It's like, how is it weird? It makes more money. Like, then why isn't Ratchet and Clank on PC? Okay. Ratchet and Clank is a big series with a lot of fans, and that hasn't been released yet on PC. the way they release stuff is just fucking weird. That's where I'm getting at. It doesn't feel calculated. It just is like, oh cool, they're, you know, like, there's no point to own a PS5 or like a PS4 anymore because, oh, like the fucking, you know, that's why they bought companies to port stuff. Once again, Zuki, I'm gonna ask this, then where is Ratchet & Clank on PC? Because that's another game that made a lot of money. Hell, Bugsnax was a timed exclusive for PS5 from what I remember, right?
And for Epic Games.
Oh yeah, right. It launched on PC with Epic Games, right? It was technically no. Yeah, it launched on PC with Epic, right? Hell, like
yeah.
I waited to get Bugsnax. I wanted to get, I was thinking like Bugsnax would have been a game I would have bought a PS5 for, but it's like I'm not spending, you know, like number one, the market is like a glut right now. There's no PS5s that ain't being sold by like, you know, a scalper. It's on PS4 too. True. That's why I also was like reserved on getting it, because I said it's on PS4. I'll just wait for it to come on PC, because then I can like, you know, stream it blind and shit like that. Because I still haven't played that game. I know for a fact I'd like Bugsnax. Bugsnax is just like a unique idea.
Yeah.
Bunger. Bunger. No, Bunger, no! Oh god, when you watch your best friend like die in an IED explosion. Your Bugsnax update is what is it gonna do? Like, what are they gonna add? Like, new content, or? Because Bugsnax doesn't seem like the game that doesn't seem like the type of game that get like a content update. It's more it's like it's open world, right? A new island with getting furniture and building custom. Ah, makes sense. I guess anyway. Oh fuck! I might attempt to actually grab that. Maybe, I don't know. Get the super missiles early. But yeah, no, like but you know, like the outrage, like I said, the outrage culture pisses me off, and like I said, at this point I'm like, whatever. I don't need a PS5. I don't need a PS5 anymore. I have a Switch. I don't see the point in getting like, you know, an Xbox yet. Oh god, this is just the console wars all over again, ain't it?
Always has been.
You know what? I can't disagree with that, actually. That's what I think scares me about it, too. Like, I don't want to buy, like, I don't want to buy a fucking, like, $400 piece of hardware. It saves everybody's time, it saves everybody's money, really. Oh, God. Man, I can't believe, like, I'm trying to think, how much did the Game Boy go for when it came out? It definitely wasn't, like, you know, on the low, like...
At launch, $89.99.
The Game Boy was $89 bucks?
Yeah.
Or 90 technically?
Yes.
That's insane. Never would expect the handheld console to go for that much. There's the side hoppers. Like, oh my god. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Oh my god.
Well, the NES, when it came out, it fucking, you know, it was priced at $179 and shit, so...
179 bucks?
Yeah.
I can believe that is a thing. Like, look, Nintendo marketed at the right thing at the right time with their shit, so I can believe that.
Yeah,
like,
I know that.
I can I believe that the NES was like OG Game Boy with inflation prices $170. That's still cheap compared to today's fucking like consoles. Hell, the 3DS definitely. I think the 3DS was like 200. No.
200, 250.
What the fuck how much did I pay for like the Switch? Oh yeah. Another thing about the outrage color that bothers me. I bought the console. Now I'm going to complain about it for like 5 hours. Then why did you buy it?
It's like but I don't want pistachio.
It is
Why'd you ask for it?
It's on that level. It's like, I don't like the specs of the Switch. Then why did you buy the damn thing? I hate the specs of the Switch, but I can't stop playing it. Oh god. Ain't that a truth bomb for you? I hate the specs of the Switch. Now Zuki, why did you buy a Switch if you hate the specs of it? I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm nauseous. I hate macaroni and cheese.
Exclusives and then regretting some of the purchases.
Okay. You bought it for exclusives. But if you don't, like I said, you regretted some of the purchases on it, right? When your system can run multi-plat games at nearly the same level as other consoles. Can't run. Okay. But I don't play my Switch for multi-platform games. I really only play it for like, you know, in-house like parties like my fucking Wii and everything else. Like I barely play it online is the thing. So I never really had a, oh right, this guy. I didn't expect to get him this early. Switch has to do cloud gaming for some games. Can't run it. Yeah. But once again, half of them are like something like PGA or fucking like, you know, basketball and shit. Why would you buy a Switch for that? It's like if you're going to buy a Switch for just like, you know, it's literally like, you know, if you bought a Wii, right, to play Guitar Hero 3, and the Wii doesn't really support, like, the downloadable content and shit, right? You're willfully walking into the inferior product. You know what I mean? What if you don't have other consoles? Why not get another, like, that's what I mean. Like, why buy a Switch in the first place if that's what you're gonna play?
It's probably the, you know, the less expensive out of, you know, all the other fucking consoles and shit, you know what I'm saying?
That is true, that is true. Though, I do have to say this, I think that it's also scalped a lot in, like, recent years, too. Hell, most of the fucking systems nowadays are scalped. How do you think this stuff will live? Someone who only can buy one console and wants Nintendo games along with multi-platform games? I guess. But, like you said, usually the people who get, like, multi-platform games usually get, like, an Xbox or something. Like, I really don't want to sound like an asshole, like, or an elitist or something like that. I'm just saying, like, usually half the time, like, the multi-plat games when they're on, like, the Nintendo console are usually never, unless it's a GameCube. Because GameCube was insane with what it could fucking run. And I think the reason why it did that and the reason why I could was because most of the time it did run like in console cutscenes and shit. Very little, yeah, like GameCube. There's like very little FMV in that shit. Though, like, you saw Pan Pizza's video on the PS2 games, right? Freaky Flyers is like the only game that I know other than Resident Evil that needs 2 discs in order to operate on like the console. But Resident Evil wasn't.
You need to buy another console to play multi-platform games if you own a Switch.
You don't have to buy another console to play multi-platform games on the Switch. But like I said, most people who usually play multi-platform games don't buy a Switch. Like, honestly, like I said, if I wasn't the type of gamer I was, right? If I wasn't the like video game player that I was, right? I wouldn't buy, like, if let's say I was like a big sports fan, I wouldn't fucking buy a Switch to play like NBA, 2K, whatever, right? Like, that's like walking, you know what I mean? That's like walking in there, and you know what I mean? That's like walking into like a thing you're going to be automatically disappointed by. Like, I'd be disappointed in the Switch if, like, for example, like, alright, let's say Microsoft, another perspective, wow. Like, let's say Microsoft, like, I would be disappointed if, like, the Switch couldn't run something like Grabbed by the Ghoulies well. You know what I mean? Phones from 2017, I think, are more powerful than the Switch in terms of gaming. Okay, I don't... Well, I guess a phone could run, like, Mario Odyssey and shit. But I don't think that doesn't seem true. I know you could play, like, Call of Duty on a fucking phone.
Yeah.
Like, I really do have to raise this question, like, why would you want to, though, is the thing. Like, it eats your battery, it does all sorts of, like, weird shit. It's literally just like, this is all in terms of people complaining about the Switch's specs. Yeah. I understand that the phone might be more powerful than, like, I understand that the phone might be more powerful than the Switch. But even so, it's still like half of the games on the phone I'd rather play on like a console or something like that. Hell, most of like the alright. Like, for example, there's a lot of like DS games that were ported to the phone, like third-party DS games and shit, right?
I guess, yeah.
Like, I'd still rather play that on like a DS than on a phone. The argument was people complaining about the Switch's specs. Yeah. No, but like what I mean, like what I'm saying is, yeah, it's about that. But still, a lot of the times, it's like, why would you play the game on that system though? Just, you could play it on, you know, the system itself, rather than on a phone or something like that. Like I said, for example, Call of Duty. Why would you play it on your phone when, like I said, if I was a Call of Duty person, I'd rather play it on a console. Yeah, like, there's the thing of, like, there's the novelty of playing it on the go and shit like that, but I'm trying to imagine playing a Twitch shooter on a bus, and not the campaign. You know what I mean?
Apparently the Switch is equivalent to a 2014 phone. Okay,
so... what does that mean exactly is my thing. Did I go the right way? Yeah, I did. Like I said, it's still like signing yourself, you know what I mean, signing yourself up to like failure. Like I said, I wouldn't play it. So people who buy a console that is further behind than a phone when it's launched can't complain about specs. If they know it's not good specs, then why would they buy the console? That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay. Can I just say this?
Yeah. What's on your mind, Zach?
Like, say, now, what if they didn't know the specs ahead of time and whatnot, but they still, but they still bought the console anyway, but when they looked at the specs online and shit, they found out, oh wow, this isn't like,
It's not what they expected?
Yeah.
Then that's a fair judgment. But you would think that a person like with tech related like interests would look up the specs, no?
Yeah. But again, for the most common consumer, they're not gonna look up specs as it is and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part, half the time it's going to be, brand loyalty and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The specs were better than you. Yes.
Once again, it depends on the game. Because, like, well, the first party shit runs like a gem for the most part. Unless it's like, the re-releases of the N64 games. Apparently, those don't run good on that service. But, like, Breath of the Wild runs smoothly, fucking, like, Mario Odyssey runs smoothly, and still look nice if you really want to, like, talk about graphics and shit. Breath of the Wild did not run badly on launch. I got the Switch on launch, and Breath of the Wild ran really good. I know that, like, Model 1s of a lot of consoles aren't, like, the best to have. There's still a lot of, like, bugs that they're working out and shit, but I call bullshit on that one. And back when I originally got the damn thing, I played it mostly in fucking, whatchamacallit, like, undocked mode. There were articles about the frame rate drops. I didn't see the articles. And this is not even in the sense of I didn't see the articles, therefore they're not true. I didn't see the articles, so it is possible that they exist. But like I said, I never experienced any sort of like frame drops and shit like that. It literally ran consistent for me, unless I'm like the odd one out. The same thing happened with fucking whatchamacallit, another game it had happened to me, but it was weird. Another game that people complained about that I had no trouble with was fucking whatchamacallit, the recent Hyrule Warriors game, Calamity or whatever it was called.
Well then good on you.
Yeah. I'm not trying to discredit. I'm just saying, like, I didn't.
Yes, you are. Don't try to hide it, Marek.
All right, fine. Maybe I am, but I didn't have any trouble playing the fucking.
You heard it here, folks.
Hey, I'm
joking. I'm joking.
I'm admitting to fault. But the point is, like I said, after that it ran better than the enemy count, was much lower than the other. Age of Calamity has such a single. I didn't have that, is the thing. I literally played through like half that game and I didn't have frame drops. And I played that one I only had frame drops when I didn't play it docked. But when I played it docked, it ran fine. There's literally games that I'm like, I'd rather play this docked, I'd rather play this not docked, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like my old TV couldn't even properly run the damn Switch. Like my current TV can. It's like the HD TV can fucking run the Switch. The old TV that I had couldn't.
Was that the one? I remember your old TV having like the bass boosted audio and shit.
Yeah. That was old bass boosty.
Yeah.
After that, I ran better.
Hey, it's Craig.
Everybody's favorite punching bag. And also enemy that appeared in the most recent Metroid title.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, I've never fucking, like, you know what I mean? I never ran into an issue with, like, you know, playing my Switch. And because number one, I don't buy third-party titles on the damn thing that aren't like indies or something like that. There he goes. He's seeing red. He's seeing red. Hey! Oh my god, we beat him with. Oh my god! That's rare! That's rare! To beat him without breaking the top platform, holy shit. Split screen option, Calamity, the tanks game. That sounds expected. The only time I read frame rate drops with Age of Calamity was like literally when I played it undocked once. Other than that, I had a good time with that game. But yeah, like, I'm still gonna say this. It's like, if you're going to play COD, you might as well just get a PS4 or an Xbox or something. It dips down to 9 for Zuki. I'm gonna keep saying this once again. I never had frame issues docked. I've only had frame issues undocked with Age of Calamity. And it was only during the rainy stage and shit. Wait, how do I... Where is the bombs? Oh, there we go. Rain stage ran fine, although worse in performing. Yeah, that stage was the only one that I had, like, frame drops in, like, bad. And that was when I got, like, the fucking, like, and that was undocked and shit. Because I had to play it that day undocked. Yeah, like, Age of Calamity, like I said, I really didn't have, like, that big of a problem with that game.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not, like I said, nobody else can be unfounded. I'm not gonna deny that, but like I've seen this similar thing happen like before. Like there's always like the one-sided, like, you know, like remember my curse with fucking Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
Like every copy of that game I played, every time, consistently, I always got, like, money and shit like that, never bullets and shit. So I had to, like, extremely conserve all my shit in that game.
Yeah.
It's like, there was this other dude, I don't like his content. I forgot his name, but he made, like, this video on, whatchamacallit. What the fuck is the name of that game? Not Murdered Soul Suspect. What the fuck? It was the horror. No, it was a survival horror game by Bethesda.
Oh, Evil Within?
Yeah, there we go. So, the people. All right, so there was this one guy, right? He was complaining with the Evil Within 2 had all of these issues, but he was the only person who seemed to have them. You know what I mean? Like I've seen this happen.
It was published by Bethesda. I know that, you know, that it was the brainchild of like
Shinji
Mikami. Yeah.
And he said that, and he even said that, like, despite all of his like stupid bits that he said, the guy in the channel said, like, he even said that, like, he liked the original Evil Within, and he doesn't know why people enjoy one over the other or whatever the fuck. But the point of the matter is, though, that, like I said, he ran into glitches when nobody else ran into glitches in the Evil Within 2.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I played the game from start to finish. I didn't like a lot of it, but I can say it was one of the most stable horror games I played at, like, the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, it was just good. It's like the best way to it's the best way to put it. But yeah, like Evil Within 2. But, you know, like I've seen this before. I'm not like the only person who's had like a weird wonky issue with a game that only I've ever had happen.
Yeah.
Like, I bet it's even happened to you, Zuki, or you, Zik. Hell, like, in some games you can even manipulate to, like, do something that's, like, not intended.
Well, yeah. You, like, I'll give you an example of, I guess, something that wasn't really intended, but, you know, the fucking developers, kept it in anyway. So, Hot Wheels World Race. You know, it was it's your simple racing game for, like, you know, I guess, you know, PS2, Xbox, I think it was even on GameCube and shit. I also know it was on PC, but, you know, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
So, the fucking, speed cap in that game is 200 miles per hour, right?
Yeah.
There's actually an exploit to make it go even faster, and then it has to deal with the, handbrake and shit. So if you keep holding onto the handbrake while you know, accelerating and shit, or like, you know, doing like any sort of like, you know, turn or drift or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can actually break the speed cap and whatnot and go up to, like, say 300 or even 400 miles per hour and shit.
That sounds really fun, not gonna lie.
Oh no, there's a whole reason why there's like a fucking speedrunning community to, like, you know, a game like, you know,
I was about to say there's probably
World Race and shit.
I was about to say there's probably
like,
a speed.
There's also all these like fucking like you know, tips and tricks and all that stuff that, you know, require, you know, holding down the handbrake and whatnot, just so you can get some extra speed in.
Let me break the fucking, like, speed.
Again, from what I've heard, and this is from someone who's very, like, you know, this is from someone who is, like, you know, active in that fucking community and shit. This was someone who...
I'm literally charging my Switch so I can stream first stage of Hyrule Warriors Doc. Like, like I said, Zuki, I believe that you had frame issues. I didn't, is the thing. It's either that or I didn't notice the frame issues, because I've always played, like, you know. But yeah, sorry, Ziggy, you were saying.
But yeah, from what I've heard, they knew about this in the coding and shit. But they kept it in anyway because they again, it's like, you know, oh, nobody's really gonna, you know about any of this shit and whatnot. And then lo and behold,
you know what the funny thing about that is though, right? Is that like, you know what the other like answer to the mystery could be of stuff like that, right? Where it happened, like something like can happen to one person but not another. Is like, you know how in the past, like you couldn't just download a patch. You had to like, you know, buy a whole new version of the game sometimes, or you had to send it in to get patched.
I guess.
Like I have like, alright.
If we're talking like a console port or some shit like that,
or just a console game in general, because like you know, you couldn't really like patch in, like there wasn't like, you know, online patches and stuff for games like Turok Rage Wars, right? And there was different like versions of games that had like different glitches and shit because of that.
Yeah. So
like, you know, you could play like Mario Kart version like 1.2 versus like version like 1.35 or whatever, right? And you'll find like completely different glitches and shit. Like the whole like intrigue of that mystery, I wouldn't say is like gone now, but because of, you know, like because like all games can be patched like any second of any day now, like it's possible that like, you know, that we could be, you know, like there could like hell there could be like a whole cut content in the game and shit. Like, fun fact, did you know that the day one impossible to beat the game in multiplayer? Yeah. And like, if you played like for example, like the closest thing that I know, Bloodborne, was like the most recent game with this. If you get rid of like the first day patch, you know what happens?
What?
You can see like they changed a bunch of like item descriptions and stuff because some of it still had to do with like the old story. That was a part of the game.
Oh, okay.
Dark Souls 2 had the same thing happen. But yeah, like, but that's more speedrunning. Yeah, like, like from what I'm trying to like think, like, oh, here's a better example, right? Metroid Other M, so we're calling Metroid, right? So I have a launch day copy of that game, right? And you want to know the problem with the launch day copy of Metroid Other M?
What?
It's a ticking time bomb for. Alright, so there's a part of the game where if you save and quit out and you relaunch the game, you're stuck.
Oh.
It's basically a ticking time bomb until a player finds that thing.
Yeah.
And I've beaten Other M like 3 times, and I've not once encountered that glitch. And I feared it. And I forgot where it was. And I forgot where it was exactly, and it's apparently after like a really hard boss fight. So I presume that the hard boss fight that they're talking about is the Dysbrakian, which is like the most difficult fucking boss in that game, and no, I'm gonna fucking lie, because I can fucking one-shot you. I'm not. But yeah, like that had like, you know, you had to send the game in to get patched. So I never knew about that when I first got the game, let alone like heard about it until like years later when you can't send it in anymore. So I have a ticking time bomb game. If I ever play it again and accidentally quit out, I'd have to restart the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's like a glitch specific to only one game type. And hell, if you bought it at like round one, if you went to like fucking Video Game Trading Post or any other retro shop and didn't know about that, and all of a sudden like, oh, your progress is gone, like you wouldn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd think that there'd be a problem with your game specifically. Like that's the crazy part about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's almost on a level of like urban legends and shit. Okay, Cyberpunk. Now, Cyberpunk. That's a game where it feels like every glitch that happens is random. So apparently, Zig, did you know that like a car randomly exploding wasn't a bug? It was actually a feature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
The way they played it off is that it's a car bomb.
Uh-huh.
That's basically it. Like, it's not a bug, it's a feature, guys. There's car bombs. Like, there's crazy people playing car bombs in car. It's like, nah. Don't cover your ass. It's a bug. Oh my
Listen, at that point, it really is a feature, man.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. Well, look, that's why I love Nintendo. Nintendo. That's why I love Bethesda games so much. The bugs are features. Whenever they happen. Uh-oh. What's this now? Oh no.
Oh no, the skeleton's coming out.
Uh-oh. It's riddles.
Shit. Oh,
He's getting fucking ready. But yeah, no, like, that's what I mean, is that, like, this is, it's literally an example, that's an example of a game where almost every fucking glitch is, you know, timing. Leon Lancaster? What's this? Was that Metroid?
It's Cyberpunk.
Oh. Let me see this clip.
When I tried to play it, when I got my PC like 6 months ago, I got into some nightclub and everyone was T-posing and I never played again.
Everyone was Wait, what?
Let's move.
Does he have like a pet lizard? What? Wait, what?
I mean, that
You'll
was
see
6
it,
months
you'll
ago,
see
so
it.
maybe they fixed it.
Oh no! Oh no, they're all T-posing! This is why I didn't buy Cyberpunk. I knew what I was signing up for. I just didn't want, you know, I just didn't want to fucking, you know, get it.
Yeah.
Look. When I play Fallout 3, right, and I take someone out with a 44 Magnum, but then their body, like, starts freaking out and, like, jittering, and they turn into, like, this weird, elongated spider abomination that's crawling along the skies.
Uh-huh.
That's funny to me. That's fine, right? Like, a game like Cyberpunk that's, you know, hyped up to shit as being, like, you know what I mean? That was talk about, like, the outrage culture with, like, stuff like that. That was another game that people were, like, touting as, like, the Fallout Bethesda killer. And it's just, like, it came out. This game is poo-poo. And apparently the issues with the game aren't even, like, on the level of, like, the RPG mechanics itself.
Yeah.
It's a problem of like what the game is and what it's trying to do, because it's trying to be every freaking, like, you know, open world, like, it shouldn't be every freaking open world, like, you know, GTA style game mixed with like an RPG, which ain't gonna work. Oddly enough, I think Dying Light and Dying Light 2 did like this open world type of game with that better. And the RPG mechanics in that are actually kind of interesting. And in both games, like, you know, your choices barely matter. Like, you have to either focus on, like, the story. Also, people loved Witcher 3 and forgot how buggy it was at launch, so nearly that level, though. Yeah. It's kind of ironic, though. Dying Light, I hear, is just meh. Like, once again, Dying Light is a game that I'm just like, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm the same way too. I thought Dying Light was alright for, you know, same game as one, but more Ubisoft, not necessarily as bad.
It's not. It's been Ubisoft. Oh, so they just added like a lot more unnecessary open world shit.
You know what you're gonna get.
You know, that was the funny part, right? Peyton was saying, like, because the first game is really fucking immersive, even with its Easter eggs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I legitimately playing through it again, because I've been playing Dying Light again. Playing through it, like, legitimately again, I'm really enjoying Dying Light.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, because I wrote it off as, like, a very generic, kind of sucky-ish, like, zombie game after I first played through it, because I didn't like the story. Like, the combat's pretty cool. The special infected don't feel like, you know... Yeah, they're kind of generic, but, like, that's every fucking zombie game with, like, special infected, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're gonna have the one where he wants to, like, you know... It's gonna be filled with all sorts of, like... I guess fart gas is the best way to put it, to explode.
Yeah. Vegetarian beast is epic.
Ooga Chaka Laga Chaka NYPD. There you go. Oh, we can't do it yet. We don't have the freaking, we don't have the spring ball. Shit.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh crap, it's the Popo. Alright.
Popo!
Alright, more.
Yeah.
UFO porno! No. You wanna do a more entertaining, you wanna do like a completely change subject from like weird glitches in games? Hey guys, alright, Zig, here's a funny subject. Imagine if Oni plays Sold Out like Game Grumps did.
Oh, yeah?
How would you feel? What would be, how would you feel about that?
I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, but yeah, no, like, hell, hell, even in there's probably even glitches like in other games that nobody's even found yet. You know what I mean?
Will there be enough money for me to retire? Will there?
Will there? What am I, a magic 8-ball? Marek1shtar, the magic 8-ball. Oh god.
Marek, I'm probably gonna make that a fucking thing now.
Are you bold?
Like the Marek1shtar, like, fortune teller and whatnot.
This sounds like a freaking fortune telling thing. Are you bold? What does that mean?
Are you lonely? Are you lonely?
Is that the Eric Andre octopus?
Yeah.
I am the octopus.
I'm the octopus.
It's a dragon right there.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably like a lot of glitches that like happen to certain people too that, like you said, you're just never gonna see. Or maybe like commonplace things, right? That like commonplace glitches that we know nowadays could have been somebody thought that was only in their game or whatever. It's kind of like, it's almost on the level of that Mario 64 is personalized type deal. If you remember that sort of thing. Now we got the fucking jump. There we go.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Now I can fucking do the spring ball. For some reason, the fucking, like...
Yeah.
It's paired with the fucking high jump of all things, and I never understood what... Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. So now I can actually perform a ball spark.
Yes.
Depends on what the build version is. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like you can't see that anymore because, well, you know, all games are basically patched to be the same at any given time, unless, like, you know, you're a crazy person that's like, you know, you have like, you somehow have like multiple systems of like unpatched and patched data.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if there's ever gonna be a point in time where, like, every single game is gonna be preserved like that. Like, you get, like, build version, like, 102.
Yeah.
And, like, no. It's like, there's, like, one Lakitu that's, like, out of place. This one is significant because Lakitu is not in his normal area. Okay. And then the next thing you know, you're gonna be playing frickin'.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna be playing like oh my god, it's like imagine patched Rock'em Sock'em, like a fucking like patched board game or something like that.
Uh-huh. Well, how are you gonna patch a board game and shit?
I don't know. Make it out of like, well, technically wouldn't you, like, all right, you know how they made like World War II Monopoly,
Yeah.
where they had to replace like the pieces with wood and shit like that, right? So thinking back on that, right? Imagine, like, wouldn't you consider that like a patch for like a board game?
It'd just resell the game except for... Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
wouldn't really call that, like, you know, a patch or anything like that, Marek. I would just say it's like, it's like the special edition of, like, you know, of like a sort of game and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or hell, maybe expansion, if we're
Or
gonna
modded.
go that route.
Like, all right.
So that too, I don't know.
Wait a minute. So wait. Let's say I took a Monopoly board, right, and I drew my own spaces on it and shit, right? Or I got a piece of paper, right? And I drew over the top of I drew on the paper, right, the Monopoly board plus, like, you know, extra spaces, different pathways, right? Would that be considered a mod?
I guess. Because you're modifying, like, the fucking game board and shit like that. I would say, but...
Remember when we had expansions? Now it's called DLC. Well, because you had to go to the store to buy the disc for expansion packs and stuff like that.
Or order it by mail.
That too. But like the reason why they call it DLC is because it's just downloadable now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still technically an expansion pack. It's just not, like, you know, in the physical format. Hell, that's why I just call it. Look, I called like the Fallout 3 downloads. I called the Fallout 3 like DLC add-ons. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what they were. They were just add-ons. Not more, nothing less. It's not like Doom 3. What the fuck is Resurrection of Evil? Where
Yeah.
like hell that was its own game for the most part. It was just like an extra chapter though in like the actual game. And then they made a second one which basically reused like cut levels for the BFG edition of like Doom 3. What the hell do they call that? Tell that to video game companies because the word expansion is dirty. Yeah, true. It's just very awkward and weird. I don't like, you know what I mean? It really has to do with like people using the words in like different ways and interpreting something in like many different sort of areas. Cause hell, like even Fallout 4's DLC, right, for the most part, left something to be desired. Like that felt like what people talk about DLC as, you know what I mean? Like Fallout 3's DLCs were like full-on expansion packs. Like adding new like areas and content. Like Fallout 4 the two big DLCs were Far Harbor and Nuka World, right?
Nuka World.
Those added 2 new maps. Then the Automatron and the Vault Tech Workshop, not counting like Wasteland Workshop, because that's just basically like extra stuff if you're doing like a new playthrough. Like that was all like fucking just like, oh, it just adds new stuff to the regular Wasteland. It doesn't feel special, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
But then like looking back, some of the DLCs for like Morrowind and shit, also like Morrowind. I mean, like some of the DLCs for like fucking whatchamacallit did that too. Believe it or not.
Skyrim, Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Oh, okay.
Hell, fucking like Skyrim, like the freaking the Dawnguard expansion for Skyrim doesn't even feel like an expansion pack. Like if you know what I mean. If you've never played it before, right? And you're getting like the freaking Game of the Year edition or Legendary edition or whatever. Like it just feels like, you know what I mean? It just feels like base game content for the most part. I still like it though, and you do get to go to like a new location in the Forgotten Vale and shit. But it somewhat barely qualifies as like a DLC for the most part, you know what I mean? Or an expansion or whatever.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Like there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that like you know what I mean? Like I don't know what people expect out of like DLC or expansions anymore. It just feels like Golem. What about Golem? What are you talking about? Be like, I don't know what, like, as I was saying though, like, I don't know what people expect out of Lord of the Rings. Oh, Gollum. Are you talking about the new game that's coming out?
I think so.
Like, I really don't know what people expect from like DLCs anymore. You know what I mean? That's just like what it feels like nowadays. Like, I honestly, when I expect, my expectation for a DLC would be something like The Pit or Point Lookout or Broken Steel or something like that from Fallout 3, right?
Yeah.
Because those were like my first ever DLCs that I ever played. Like, dare I say it, like Borderlands 2. All right. Borderlands 2's like all the Borderlands DLC kind of feels a bit bland in hindsight.
Even Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
Okay, that one's different enough that, yeah, no, that actually feels like fully fledged. You know what I mean? Yeah. Freaking like Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep was really good, but like oh god, it doesn't get as bad as Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, alright, Borderlands 2 in general is just kind of like a game that I hate playing because it feels like a fucking grind fest. Like, it feels like it takes forever to get anything. So, how do you try to, Borderlands 2 is better than 3. It's like, how do you try to, like, you know, sell this? How do you try to, like, sell this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hate grinding in Borderlands 2. It's so fucking bad. And the shooting doesn't even feel good, like, in 1, in my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, thankfully, apparently they fixed it, like later on down the line. But I still don't like it. But yeah, all the DLCs, like 2's DLCs, unless it's like Dragon Keep and the final one that the Liliths, I actually like that one.
Yeah.
It was short, sweet, to the point, and they released it for free. That was like legit. That felt like legit DLC. Yeah, Handsome Jack's like a love him or hate him type of villain. Like, I can understand why a lot of people, like, would like him, and he's not... I don't like you know what I mean? I personally don't like a person who's just kind of, like, always out here. I'm more of, like, the tactical type of villain. The humor got annoying. Yeah, that's just Borderlands, and that's just... Okay. Talk about the humor got annoying. I feel like that's what... I feel like what people... I don't like Tina now because they overdid it too. She was barely in 3 though. And we got the Various suit.
Woohoo.
But what's this? It only changed the color of the suit and didn't give us the bulky arms. Never played the prequel. Oh my god, fucking pre-sequel sucked. That was... Alright. Borderlands 2 for me is meh. The pre-sequel is garbage. That, like... Oh my god, the fucking pre-sequel. Pre-sequel's still better than 3. No. No. Like, the shooting and stuff in 3 looks like way better. The only thing I like the pre-sequel, I love the fact that like the sheriff of Linwood, right, the character you play as, like, she can dual wield pistols. That's fucking awesome. Like, that should be like more characters should have a passive like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the gun, like, all right. My problem with 2, like, all right. If you're playing 2 solo, and you have all the characters unlocked, don't play anybody but Gage. Gage is the best fucking character to play as.
What about Necromancer?
That's the Necromancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have all the DLC for 2 and shit, so I don't know like any of the fucking classes besides the first 4 and whatnot.
Gage, like Zig, when you play as Gage in Borderlands 2, it's a whole new fucking game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like the best way to describe it. Never played 3, just got it for free from a friend. Oh, that's cool. I bit the bullet and I bought it like a while ago, but it's like 90 fucking spaces on my computer. If I still had like a modern console that could play it, that'd definitely be one of those games that I play on there first. I just have like precious space issues. I did a Necromancer, did the lose accuracy and do more damage talent, and the rocket launcher. Yeah, Gage is fucking busted. I fully deck out. I don't do that one. I fully deck out the robot because I fucking love the robot. But yeah, like you really have to like play fucking like, you know, Necromancers. It feels so it plays so different.
Yeah.
Like, dare I say it, she makes machine guns usable, like SMGs and shit. That's how good I think that's how good I think her gameplay is. Like everything else is whatchamacallit by comparison. But yeah, no, like Borderlands 3, the shooting looks really good. Everything, like,
that's what I've heard too. Like the shooting's really good. Like in gameplay wise, it's like a lot better than 2, but the story just sucks ass.
It's like there never could be like an you know what? It's weird. It's like it feels like it's an Ouroboros effect. It's like it can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it can't both have a good story and like, you know, good gameplay. It has to have like one or the other.
Yeah.
Hell, they don't even explain half of the shit in Borderlands 2. Which could be considered both a good thing and a bad thing, but there's not enough context clues for me to, like, you know, piece together what exactly is going on for half of the story in that one. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think, like, because I played through all of one. Like, I love the shooting and I love the weapons in 1. It feel like that game feels great to play, right? But then you get to like the DLCs and you get to all the shit, and it's so hard to navigate because like you're just going, and you don't have like it's only like save points. You can't fast travel like locations and shit.
Yeah.
It's maddening to an extent. Though the Zombie Island of Dr. Net, that was an awesome DLC. With one exception being the Brains side quest. If you've ever played that. Fun fact, Zig, I was actually saving the Zombie Island of Dr. Net originally for the first 31 Nights of Spooktober.
Oh.
Yeah. That was when we were like officially going to go back to like Borderlands.
What made you second guess yourself on that one or some shit?
Quest reward is nothing. Yeah. Like the Brains side quest #1 and #2, I wasn't really feeling like Borderlands.
Oh, okay.
Borderlands to this day is an incomplete stream series on like the YouTube channel. We've only beaten the story, and then I think I did General Knox. I think. Like, I don't know for sure. I'm trying to remember. It was a long time ago, though. I remember that's what spawned like me refinding Gutsman's ass like years later.
Yeah, which I clipped and shit.
It's Gutsman! That I had to share, that I shared with like Dizzy and everybody else afterwards.
Yep.
Like fucking TK Zombie Baja just vomits up a grenade mod, like a random one, and that's it. That's your reward for feeding him brains. Bomb ahead. Bullseye. We got a badass over here. Oh, my favorite achievement in Borderlands 1 though, my brother is an Italian plumber. Kill an enemy by jumping on his head. There we go, he worked it back to Nintendo. And then in Borderlands 2 we got like Donkey Mong or whatever, and he's just like Bullseye. Oh, that freaking so much slowdown. Yeah, I know. That's just the emulator. Because I have it like big screen right now. Yeah. So you get all of like this nice detail. Like full screen. It's not full screen. It's just big screen. The game runs slower when there's like a lot of sprites on the screen. This happened so much before. Bomb the head. Fucking like what the hell was the name of that show? Tengu or whatever. Tengu Tengi. Sounds like I'm trying to say tangy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm butchering the pronunciation of that show. Yeah, Zuki was playing an anime guess the opening theme thing.
Oh, okay.
And he was playing, and he had like this one song that he was like obsessed with from Tengu Tengi, I think it's the name of the show. And there's like a boob lady, another boob lady, a guy with dreads, and like this blonde like beefcake dude, I guess is the best way to describe him. Tits. Boob lady. Die, boob lady. Oh yeah, now we can access the superheated areas and not get hurt. Cool. How come when I thought boob lady, my mind went to fucking the AVGN fucking Cheetah Man episode?
Oh yeah.
Remember, he's like, you monkey fuck, and then like it looks like he's ever seen Ghost Story? Yes! Drop the Krispy Kreme! Just shut up and fill the whole filler. Okay. Jackass. I said this before, but fun fact about these enemies, the flames on their back, that's their excrement, because they eat lava. To eat to consume the microorganisms inside of it. Yeah. We can. What the hell is the rabbit's name? Shirutabi. We can't be together. We can't be together because it's not because you're a rabbit. His funny little voice, touch me. His demands, touch me harder.
Touch me harder.
His laugh. His demands. His funny little requests. His funny requests, touch me. His reprimands, touch me harder. Oh my god, fucking ghost stories. That's all right. And I like dubs over subs. Yeah. But that's a big example of a game that's like of a show that's like way fucking better dubbed than it is subbed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how boring it is, like how boring it is when it's a fucking like subbed. It's just it's going through the motions. We are anime. We are Nintendo. You cannot beat us. Can I? I seem to have like a good grasp on playing your video games, so I don't know. We are Nintendo. You cannot beat us. Challenge accepted. No. I don't need to prove anything to the. I don't need to prove anything to some like low poly count 3D models from an honestly shitty commercial. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
You can't beat our video game. The only thing you should be scared of, the big N, is their lawyers. What about the Nintendo ninjas? Or the we would like to play guys? We would like to play. Or the PR agents, yeah. Look, imagine if two guys broke into your house, like, with a Wii. How would you feel? Right?
I would kick them out, but keep the Wii and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We would like to play. I love those old commercials, but like, goddamn. Like, it's not freaking like cool to just break into somebody's house, or like, you know, just go like, make yourselves at home. You bring a game system over, cool.
Yeah.
But like, is it theirs to keep, or you know, just bring it to show it off and shit?
Right.
Well, I got a gun, so okay. I don't think it needs to escalate to violence that quickly, let's be real here, unless they pull out, like, Glocks or something, too.
Yeah.
It's like oh my god, imagine. So it's like, you watch Moral Oral, right? Bang. Do you remember the part where, like, they raise the dead? And then it's like an episode. Yeah. It's like an episode later, where like the cop is like a coward, right? And he's running away with the gun, and he's like shooting behind him as he's running. Imagine somebody like that. Oh, he runs under the table. He runs under the table behind. Oh my god. You shouldn't give a coward a gun. And that's why. Bang. Bam, bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Oh, we're not going to Ridley?
I guess not.
We're not going to Ridley's lair? I thought that was our main target the whole... Oh, God. And then we have to go down here because there's... Who modified these guys? Like, I highly doubt they have like an evolution similar to like the freaking creatures from Tremors, where they can shoot, where they have like a chemical reaction in their ass and it explodes in like a jetpack of flame or whatever.
Huh. No, I never really thought of it like that.
I just gotta find the. Oh god. You pretend that. Dewey. You pretend that didn't happen. Oh no. No, Dewey's the brother in Malcolm in the Middle. Scream.
Oh. Yeah, the Dewey, he's the deputy in the movie and shit.
Oh, you talking about in fucking Scary Movie, right?
No, I'm talking about Scream.
Oh. Pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to. There was a movie I watched like a while ago, and then the cop in it did like something fucked
Oh,
up.
both? My bad then.
Both. Yeah, Scary Movie. Oh, Tremors.
Oh.
Six ways from Sunday. Tremors and Scary Movie. Oh. Fun fact, right? I thought you know how one of my favorite animes is like Case Closed / Detective Conan?
Yeah.
I actually found someone else who liked that shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was like an old YouTube channel. Some like freaking Swedish girl, I think it was, who sang. She basically, like, Wavy Web Surf did a video on her recently.
Oh.
Yeah, and he, like, in her, like, description, she's like, oh, I love anime, like, this, and then Case Closed, and I'm like, oh, shit. I never thought I'd ever see anybody, like, put that in a bio or something like that.
Well, I mean, Case Closed was pretty popular back in the day and shit. Especially among, like, you know, the weebs and whatnot.
It's just that it never, like, it had, like, a short run in the States, and then, like, it like, disappeared, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, I think it's just like one of those animes that got like popular over time or something like that. Again, I could be just talking out of my asshole like always.
You know what only got to like volume like 90s something recently?
Huh.
About like a few years ago. I don't know what volume it's up to now.
Yeah.
It's a good freaking like manga and like shit. That's like the only way you can watch it like in any form of like dub or, you know, just in general any like English format.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking dub the show anymore, except for the movies. I'm still trying to like track down some of like the other movies that they dubbed in English.
Oh, okay.
I got like a few of them. They're fun they're fun watches too. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the cool thing about the fact. So I was like, oh, cool. Like my I guess one of my favorite like obscure-ish animes or mangas, whatever the fuck it is, got a movie.
But yeah.
Manga. People say I say it wrong on purpose. No, it's just how I say it. You're saying it wrong on purpose. Nah. I'm not. Trust me. I can't say it the other way. Oh boy, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Big old grub
Yep.
with parasitic plants in it. Actually, this thing is using a remix version of Spore Spawn from Super for the music.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Damn it, come on. Dewey. Imagine Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle and Tremors or Scream. Yeah, the intro to Malcolm in the Middle also had like an anime thing in it.
Yeah, and I know like people were trying to figure out what the hell it was and shit.
Yeah. Also, there's only one way to get the wing. There's also one way to destroy that creature right there. Is if it's specifically underneath this as it falls, which is highly unlikely because you have to blow. You have to, like, you know, ride it to damage the frickin' thing.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh no. Look who's showing up. We're in his base now, so.
Oh, yeah.
Ship touchdown. Here he goes. He's getting ready.
Yo. Tremors.
Tremors. I fucking love that movie. And 2. They're all really good, like, creature features. Then it went to shit. They're all really good, like, in fairness, they're all really good, like, really funny, like, good creature features. I love Tremors.
Yeah.
Like, all the movies are pretty okay in my book, because it's just, like... Have you seen the later ones? Yeah, they're, like, ridiculous, and that's a good thing. It's cool. Hell, Tremors 2, the fact, like... They get like the thing, 7 of them, really? I didn't even know there was. I'm trying to remember the last one I watched. I think it was like frickin' whatchamacallit, was it Cold Day in Hell? Where do they get the resources to keep making these movies? Tremors 3 introduced the ass blasters. Yeah. I was talking about that before. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that. The ass blaster. Is it the power gem? I'll talk about ass blasters. You ever watch Stroker and Hoopzig? Or anybody?
I saw it once when it was on Adult Swim and shit, and I didn't get it at the time.
Is that the atomic power gem from Ass Blasters 9? Shrieker Island in 2020 was the last one. I remember Cold Day in Hell. Uh-oh. It hatched. Oh no, we destroyed an egg. Oh no, we destroyed 2 eggs, 3 eggs, 4, 5. Oh shit! It's a mama! By the way, these things are not natural life forms. This thing is not a natural life form to Zebus.
I see.
Mother Brain, like, cultivated these things.
So it's basically an invasive species.
Yeah. So I find it weird that, like, that one larva looked different than the others. One was godlike, 2 was good, but not as great, and then it felt half-assed, no pun intended, with ass blasters. It's like, they're creature feature movies, you know what I mean? Like, I love creature feature movies, so I always give them, like, even if they're not that good, I always give them like a grain of salt for like creature design and shit like that. Like, let me be real here. I don't think that there's a bad Godzilla movie.
Even the 98 film?
No, because it's just giant monster flicks. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not like, it's not like high art that's going to push the frickin' like, you know, movie industry in like whatever direction and shit, right? It's literally just a movie that I'm gonna watch with people. I mean, enjoying versus saying it's good as ever. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing. Wait, I blew up its stinger. Now watch this.
Oh, cool.
It killed its own eggs. Hey. Samus only killed 4. Look, two of them survived. It's not fully infanticide. See?
I see.
The species can continue, I guess, even though it's like a technically invasive. I guess they breed asexually. That's possible. Hell, male seahorses give birth, so let that sink in a little bit. Yeah, even the freaking whatchamacallits, the tremor, the graboids, they give birth asexually too, so.
See, so it all comes full circle.
Funnily enough, some animals in nature can change their sex.
Yeah.
There's even a bacteria that can turn insects into female variants. Nature is something like interesting. And you'll never wait a hold shit. Alright, I gotta try the fuck yes! Oh my god, I never get that on the first shot. That one is always a pain in the ass. Oh god. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh. Yeah, you know the bacteria is called like Wolbachia or whatever.
Huh.
And it has a higher rate of like killing the target, but the survivors have like whatchamacallit. It's a weird bacteria. High insect mortality rate. But if you survive, you... Halzins. Boing loins. Oh, this is where you drop if you don't get the thing. Cool.
Yeah.
I did. I got that fucking shit. No need to worry anymore. Bees. Oh god. Bees. Damn nature, you scary. Moot favorite boss, Ridley is coming. Yes. Ridley. The Riddler. Imagine if we could blast a hole through every wall. You could easily get to Ridley. He's like right above us, like right now, so. Metroid, but you can blow a hole in every wall. Wasn't that a thing in like the first Elder Scrolls game?
You know, I'm not really sure.
There's like
I've only played a little bit of Arena and whatnot.
phrasing. You like, I read somewhere there's a spell that lets you carve your own way through a dungeon. I interpreted that as like you can literally just make a wall. Like you could just, you know, go through. You can make a door anywhere and just go through.
Yeah.
They like Arena had graphics, right? Like it wasn't just it had like sprites, right? It wasn't just like, you know.
It wasn't polygonal yet. It wasn't until like that Daggerfall where it was considered like the first 3D shit and whatnot. And even then, they still had like sprites for like you know, the enemies and shit. It was just like everything.
Blow every hole in the wall. It's a glory hole, except like Samus's arm cannon comes out and shoots you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing from like Jackass Forever. The airbag.
Oh! I can't believe. All right, I have one thing to say. They underutilized Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Like they hyped him up, and he's only in like. Speaking of Jackass, how was it? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like nitpicking. Nitpicking is just like they really underutilized Eric Andre. That's basically my only issue. He was there for like 3 skits, and that's it. And they made like a big deal in the trailers. And he only gets like punked on like once. Every other time it's like someone else. And they even said like, oh, don't don't kick the bird. I didn't kick the bird. Milk lemonade. Around the corner. He must be sacrificed to the Hell Raptor. Don't kick the bird. Give me the bird.
I'd love to, but the census at Fox wouldn't allow it.
Give me the bird. I'm going to ask you again. Give me the bird. He's flipping the bird. He's giving the finger. What the fuck was the name of that enemy from, not Rygar? What the hell was that game? That was that,
I don't remember. I just remember it was from... Oh, wait, what?
Clash of Demon Head?
I guess.
It was like some lizard man. It was like some lizard man on a fucking,
motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't kick the bird. Don't hurt the spider. Fuck! Ah, damn it! Wait. Oh shit! Hold on, I can do this. Damn it! No! Oh. So we're playing this game now, huh? I gotta work my way back. Wait, there's a power up here? Wait, can you get? Wait a minute. Can we get power bombs early? Power bombs just make it so easy to try to find like missing things.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I know. Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Keep my E-tank saved and reserved for as long as I can. I can't defeat airmen no matter how I try to dodge all his tornadoes. He just kills me again. And even though I can't get behind him this way, I get blown away in the end. I shoot as fast as I can, but when I have to go and get some tornadoes, I'm just almost again. I'll try again, of course, but this is my plan. I'll keep my E-tank saved and reserved for as long as I can. I can't defeat Ridley. The Ridley. Yo.
Yeah.
They remake Squidly Diddly, but it's Ridley. Ridley. He fucking plays like a piano.
Yeah.
Ridley Diddly. He has his little sailor hat and shit.
Yeah.
Heavens to Birkenstein. Who said that one? That wasn't, that was,
I think, nah, that wasn't fucking, Snugglepuss. I think that was Wally Gator.
Whatever happened to Wally Gator?
He got turned into leather shoes.
How come I was afraid you were gonna say that?
Cause you've known me for how long now?
A while.
Yeah.
Like, his midsection got turned into a briefcase. His arms and legs turned into boots.
Yeah.
The freaking ripped to pieces.
Yeah.
Please tell me they at least, like, barbecued him.
Yeah, they barbecued him at fucking Huckleberry Hound's barbecue and fucking whatchamacallit.
Oh, that's good. Hey, Huckleberry could talk to his ghost. What was that?
Oh, I thought I heard a ghost. It's Wally Gator being like, "You killed me!"
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Oh my
you
god,
did.
Huckleberry Hound killed Wally Gator. Oh my god. That's the perfect fucking crime.
You just said too much.
Yo, Wally Gator knew where the embezzlement money went. He knew too much. Yo, he had him silenced. Oh no! It fits together too fucking well! Oh god, there's Riddly Diddly. Analysis incompatible. It's incompatible with my current suit, but wouldn't this be— oh wait, no, it's not. This is like the gravity function, I think.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Oh my god, only 3 more? Really?
Holy shit.
I did not think I was gonna get— uh-oh. There he is!
There it is.
Wait. Oi, dude! Onslaught! Holy fuck! Onslaught! No calm! Just fire! Salvo after salvo! Rush him down!
Didn't you just say, like, in most of his 2D appearances, Ridley is like a missile spam boss?
Yes, he is, and there you go. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Literally missile No mercy. No mercy for Ridley. Also, that was like her first PTSD attack since Alright, so when Samus escaped Zebus, right? She encountered Ridley again the first time. She encountered Ridley again. That was like her first PTSD. So that was the second one. She actually beat him in a fight, right? So she. What the fuck? Have a good one, Amaranth. Nice seeing you. Yeah. Good to have you around, buddy. Oh god. Also, why, Axel? Why did you have to assault the ears? Oh wait, because I won't fuck. Alright, Axel keeps coming in here and asking me to give everybody in the freaking chat, like, the sonic bomb from Star Wars, right? The seismic charge. I'm not doing it. I'm not arming my chat with a weapon. Like, you're asking way too much power. You're asking way too much. You gotta be out of your mind if I'm gonna give everybody, if I'm gonna give people, like, you know, the ability to, like, fucking blow a hole in the space. Blow a hole.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. .mp3. No. I'm not gonna do it. Don't talk to me. Don't come over my house. Oh my god, the fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. But yeah, no, he wants me to give everybody a freaking weapon. That ain't happening.
I know.
I tried. They have the what the fuck bomb. That's the closest they get. That's the closest you guys get to a weapon. What the fuck is this now? It's fucking Palpatine saying, "Do it." It ain't happening, buddy. I'm not arming my chat with a weapon.
What about that? He's asking what about... How about... Okay, then how about the fucking, you know... Palpatine saying do it.
Do it. Once again, I might consider that one because, like I said, I just gotta find... I gotta, like, retire a sound effect and, like, replace it, you know?
Yeah.
That or find, like, a similar service that will, you know, let me have sound effects and shit. Oh yeah, by the way, the first time I ever played through this, because this is just gonna lead us back in a big circle, right?
Yeah.
You know the infinite bomb jump that you can do?
Yeah, what about it?
I thought you had to do that to get up here and go around to get to this. Instead of having to go up to get... Yeah, I performed... I'll show you what I mean. I had to... I did a thing where I had to freeze an enemy, and I had to try to perform, like, a freaking infinite bomb jump. It's not around here. It's... That guy's gonna have to come out. I gotta freeze him again. There we go. My vote is Gentleman Behold. Why would I get rid of that? I like that one a lot. Gentlemen, behold! There's gotta be one that... No. Hold on. I had to, like, bomb jump through there and shit to get to the guys. I think we got everything. There's no, like, power-up hidden thing over there, so... Alright, sweet. We can literally just go to, what's the name of that? Torian now. The path has been unlocked. It is not easy to use as a reaction without knowing what's about to happen in the game you're playing. True. True. But still, it's amazing to use. when it does happen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the statue's been blown up. I wonder what's going to happen. Gentlemen, behold!
I have lost weight! Hey! Congrats! Yes, all sugar is gone. Manually! With this?
We're gonna go back down now. Ziggy's gonna be a bone.
Okay.
Manually. But we wanna pay.
Yeah. But we wanna pay.
He rips out his own fucking heart.
Yeah. That's. I remember somebody actually did that when TF2 became free to play back in 2011 and shit. Like, it's like, here, you can have this for free. And it's like the TF2 community, but we wanna pay! Yeah.
You just have it. It's yours. No need to stop you. How am I going? Where's the room go? Oh shit, I fucked it up. I get the speed boost thing, don't I? Where's the room? Wait, where's the room going? Where am I going? Help! The staircase is eating me!
Pocket sand!
Ow. Why would you do that, man? What the fuck? This will only hurt a lot. Oh, it's like that was you?
Yeah.
You pocket sanded me.
Yeah.
That hurt. Pass me the egg salad. Please pass the... Oh, get the fuck out. I need the screw attack for that. Get away from me. Bullshit, I need the screw attack. Oh. Oh, it was right in the other room the whole time. Please.
Thank you, Stunner and Craig, for giving us the screw attack.
Welcome back to Screw Attack's Top 10 Awesome Power-Ups. And then, the screw attack was on
Number
there.
10.
Top 10, what was it? Top 10 best and worst power-ups?
Yeah. I'm Stunner and Craig, and I'm Handsome Tom.
Imagine you play it. You found an all-new, brand-new, enhanced power-up. Wow! It's like taking a bite out of an apple. It's like taking a bite out of an apple with a giant razor blade in it. Delicious promise, but all you get is painful, bloody regret.
I'm surprised you even remember that.
Because I use the painful, bloody regret a lot. Because I love that line so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like that video made me die. Is the thing. That was one of the first things that made me I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. So, you know what? I constantly remember the fucking using getting the poison mushroom more is like taking a bite of an apple with a giant razor blade in it. And honestly, right now I'm actually having not so good luck with apples, dude. I told the story. I told the story on stream before where I got I got food poisoning from an apple I got from a 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
But no, now we bought a whole fucking box of apples from Costco, right? So far, I've had 3 of them. They've all tasted like poison, and I've washed them completely.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, no fucking joke. Fucking, like, toxic. I don't know what the hell, and it's in, like, the... It's in, like, the apple flesh, too. It's not, like, the skin. I don't know what the fuck happened with that, but it's just, like... Like, the first time I ate it, I actually ate the whole damn thing. Because I was thinking, like, oh, it's probably just because I had, like, crackers before I ate it, right? I ate, like, I ate, like, a few of the I ate, like, a few, like, wheat crackers or something like that, right? And I took a bite of it, and it's, like, toxic, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it taste like this? It shouldn't be like that. And I found out, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I looked it up. I couldn't find any answer. Oh, no, this is going to be difficult with the screw attack. God damn it. Okay, the worst part about this game is that you can't turn the screw attack off! This is the challenge. There we go! There we go!
Yay.
But yeah, like... I don't know what the fuck... So I thought it was that, right? And I had it like, a day ago, and I said, alright, I'm not going to say anything about the apples. I said, alright, look, I took a bite, didn't taste good. I threw it out, and I said, I spit it out, threw it out. I'm like, alright, I'm not going to like, you know, bring this up with anybody. I'm just going to, like, you know, I'm going to try to eat another one, like, tomorrow or whatever, and then I'll bring it up with somebody, if it's like, you know. I'm like... Why does it taste like it's been poisoned? I don't get it. Freaking apples, man. I love them, but now I'm afraid to eat them. Cause I don't know if they're now all of like the freaking whatchamacallits are gonna be like, you know. And alright. Cause fun fact, right? You know how apples are like produced? So they basically have like somewhat cloned-ish trees. It's hard to explain, right? Basically, apples slowly lose their flavor over time.
Right.
And they basically like in order to like breed new variants, they get like apple tree like bark and they apply it to other trees and then it slowly like adapts to the fruit and shit. It's the reason why like red delicious apples suck nowadays.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never really liked Red Delicious. Red Delicious always kind of like crap. I like Macintosh, Golden Delicious, and frickin' what the hell is the name of that? Honey Crisps are amazing. But yeah, no, like, apparently the reason why they suck is because they freaking keep on like making more, and it slowly loses like the flavor and shit. And I find that insane. But apparently it's true, I looked it up. Unlike the Earth's helium running out, apparently. But no, like... but yeah, like... Seriously, though. Fucking, like... I don't know what the hell they did. I really hope that it's not Honey Crisp, like, ending up in that, like, you know... Oh no, this is gonna taste bad now type thing.
Right.
But, like, the best way to describe it was it tastes like soap. So either, like, somebody, like, deep clean those apples, or I don't know what, because I ate a whole one, and I'm thinking, like, oh god, I hope I'm not, like, gonna end up with, like, a bloody intestine or something, and, like, I gotta go to, like, the doctor or whatever after eating that shit, but... like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Look, we live in a crazy world nowadays, so anything can happen. But yeah, no, like, but yeah, no, like... I can remember, like, a lot of, like, stupid shit from, like, when I was younger, from, like, old videos and crap. Like, I feel like half of my quotes are from, like, an old video I probably would have expected somebody to watch, but they probably never even watched it before in their lives. So, there's that for you. But you never know. Zig, I've run across people who've played my favorite PS2 RPG, and it completely took me by surprise. So anything is possible at this point.
Oh, Okage Shadow King?
Yeah. And this was at like a convention and shit too, where I definitely wouldn't have expected that. So that's like the whole like 9 yards and shit about it. So. He said weird stuff happens every day, so anything goes. At this point, I'm literally like, anything goes. Oh no, you don't. Give me that. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. Dragon. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I see how this is gonna be playing out. Alright, I'll play your game. I'll see it. You do this again. Stuttering Craig. I also know that Stuttering Craig never beat Mike Tyson in Punch-Out.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't know like the whole like point of that was. Like, 'cause I know like that was like one of the game that they. Remember when Game Theory was just starting out and like Screw Attack was like still around and shit?
Yeah.
Like one of his videos was like, did they program Mike Tyson like they the real world Mike Tyson? And I said like, it's actually an interesting idea that's actually interesting to like try to figure out. It is possible where if you outlast him like in real life, he has like a lung problem apparently. And that was the thing that's like, that's how I found out like Stuttering Craig apparently never beat Punch-Out.
Yeah.
But the real question about Punch-Out is why is there a note in the newspaper that says, "Daddy, please come home"? You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
I think I sent you like a picture about it or something.
Oh, you probably haven't. I just forgot about it.
Yeah, but, like I think this was during one of like the Dragon Quest streams or something.
Yeah.
It was either Dragon Quest or it was Chrono Trigger. It's like I'm like. And I think you were the one who brought it up. And then I looked it up and I'm like, it's real. Also, speaking of which, people today I was playing a board game with found out that Postal 2 actually has holiday modes, and they didn't know.
Oh, okay.
And they told them to look up, there's a ghost that runs on Halloween, like undead like things walk the streets and shit and try to attack people and everything like that, right?
Right.
So somebody looked it up and they had like a fucking laughing fit when they saw the ghost that reused the Gary Coleman model. That made my fucking day, to be honest. I was like, oh my god, they couldn't believe what they were seeing, and I'm like, it's right there. You're looking at it. It's real. 100% non-fake, I guess the best way to put it. 100% non-fake proof. There's a ghost in There's a ghost in fucking, whatchamacallit. Postal 2. There we go. I couldn't think of the game's name, even though I'm like thinking. Actually, no, you know what's another good quote from like another good quote from Postal 2 that's not said in the game?
What?
See you next Tuesday. I want to use that quote. I want to use that quote in like a stream somewhere, like that's not forced like that. Because I don't know, I just love that phrase. See you next Tuesday. Because we all know what that spells out, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Postal's a fucking amazing game.
Yeah.
I'm glad it exists. Anyway, what was I saying? My head's empty.
Yeah.
My brain hurts right now. I think I'm gonna end it over at like Torian. Like save as close as I can, and then we'll bring to it. I'm running out of things to say. My eyes are getting heavy, and I can't. All right. Like this, like, you know, just say something, anything. Blobbity bleep. Okay, that did cheer me up. I sent you. Oh yeah, right. I sent you the freaking glut dance and fucking shmormu dancing before because I thought you were asleep. You check your notifications. No one wants to look back. No one should look back at like Ridley's frat house days. Uh-oh. Oh god, it's the music from every freaking Metroid trailer. Oh no. They've eaten him. I like this cutscene though. This cutscene's actually like really fucking good. Really nice perspectives though.
Yeah.
Take me to rehab. Alright. You know what? I think that is a good time to end because you get all that build up. Like, ooh, the Metroids are coming.
The Metroids are coming.
The Eds are coming. The Metroids are coming. Everything's coming. Ooh, spooky. But yeah, no, like, wow, I can't believe I made it through like half of that game in one sitting. And I was saying to myself, like, I'm probably gonna have to play this like fucking what the hell is the name of that game? I can't think of the fucking title. Shit. You know, AM2R, where it was just that big of a game that I had, you know, like, I ran out of stuff to say too quick. Like, this game is good. It's just short. It's literally just Metroid. So, you know.
Yeah.
There's extra bosses, but that don't mean shit. And I'm even playing on, like, normal difficulty, so. It's like, wow, this game is really fucking short, surprisingly. I never expected that or knew that. But yeah, like, you see, when you put your mind to something, you just have a little sit back, you have a nice little conversation, talk about all sorts of shit. That's how the fucking news goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you learn anything tonight, Zig?
I've learned that if you're gonna be fucking player hating and impersonating shit just because because of reasons and whatnot, you're gonna ruin everybody else's fun.
Oh fuck yeah, no, like rip GilvaSunner, dude. I hope he comes back. I really fucking do, cause I like his chat, like, oh my god, all the fucking music that he had, dude. I legitimately just listen to fucking like video game music on my walks and shit half the time. So I need it back. I hope, like, I want it back. That's basically it. Like, I need it back. I want it back. I don't know if he is gonna come back, but if he does, awesome. It's like we lost too many fucking like video game music channels. So there's that whole problem altogether. It's just that, you know, we're gonna lose another one because reasons, I guess the best way to put it. You know what I mean? That's what fucking sucks about it. For ridiculous reasons. So yeah. Now I never know if any of my streams get taken down for Nintendo shit. I'm just gonna fucking dispute that crap. Fuck the fake Nintendo assholes trying to take our shit down.
Yeah.
Man, this fucking sucks, dude. But yeah, I also learned that you buy apples from Costco, If one tastes toxic, the rest might taste toxic.
So basically, a bad apple spoils a bunch.
One bad apple does spoil the bunch, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
That is so fucking true in life, dude. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves and remember, Mecca lecca hi, mecca hidey ho, mo mecca cha, mecca mo mecca hey, pickle barrel come quat chimichurri chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.